The Sultan and the Caliph Episode 12. Kim, Jinmi. Next door veranda. Sister, sister, come and see. Sultan, why? Is the Caliph okay now? That's not the problem. Now, sister, yes, the Caliph is fine. Sister's master told us not to come and go, so our butler will close the balcony wall soon. I don't think you'll be able to come. What? In the end, it ended up like this. Sultan. Please take good care of the Caliph. Even if I can't go, the two of us are getting along well. Thank you for that time. And I'll tell you one last time. Be nice to your butler. He is a good man. In the meantime, I wish I could tell you how happy I was thanks to your butler, but I'm sorry I couldn't. Be well. Sister, my butler tried to block the wall, so I'm leaving now. Be well. Sister, you must be healthy. Did you know? Even if you are alone, you can exercise. Called by the Sultan butler. Sultan, come in. You come here, the writer next door is talking like that. It's really the first time in my life that I've seen such a woman. Come on in. Sultan. Now you can't ever break through a wall. Understand? Meow, meow, meow. What do you mean? Are you saying don't block the wall? No. Sultan, and the Caliph listen to you too. Never break through this wall again. Okay? If you break through again, I'll lock you both in cages. Got it? Really blocked the wall. When I'm in a hurry, I have no choice but to hang my neck out of the balcony railing and call sister. At that time, I can only have a conversation when my sister hears my voice, and it's no use if she's indoors. Now that it's winter, when it gets cold, butlers close the door. Then, we are inside, so we can barely talk until next spring. You must be healthy during the winter. Right? Caliph? Are you worried about sister, too? If sister doesn't come to our house, she'll be as fat as before and become a super obese cat. She's old, too, and it's really difficult. What is the witch next door really thinking? Don't she think it doesn't matter what sister is? Brother, I understand how you feel, but calm down. Our butlers also have a sense of pride, right? Please be considerate of the butler's feelings. I don't want to break through walls either. Isn't our butler so shocked? Really, are you the butler first? I prefer the same cat, but when you see it like this, it becomes clear that you are really a dog. Older brother and older sister will also be immersed in past life exploration meditation at this opportunity. When we meet on the veranda next spring, let's ask. In the meantime, brother has also been exploring his past life and telling her a new story. I also want to hear the story of brother and sister. Did you just listen to me? Younger brother, was that sad? It's not like that, but I also want to hear other stories. I don't know much about Muslims either. It's new and exciting. I want to know other stories. Brother. Actually, it must be very strange and new for you, who only lived in Goguryeo, Joseon, and Korea. So I think I am more special to sister. Sister still has the same religion even though the sects are different in the neighboring countries. We look the same. Yes. Yes. I'm a dog, so I look very different, and my ethnicity, race, and religion are completely different. As well as eating habits. Language as well. Are you racist now, or are you discriminating against animals? Don't say that. So when did I discriminate against you? So you're not worried about sister at all? She is old enough, who are overweight, and before we met, she had even depression. Now the depression will come again. The witch writer didn't care about sister. It's still the same now. If witch writer has any interest in sister, she will never commit such atrocity. I admit that the witch next door doesn't love sister. We're really happy. Meet a good butler. If I had been next door, I wouldn't have even had a first birthday party and would have died of depression. It's amazing that sister has been alive for over 10 years. I think she had a deep inside and endured with a sweet heart. She must be good at meditating. This winter is going to be quite long. I try to be depressed too. Caliph. Meditate on your own. I will too. Go over there. Brother. You can't go into depression. We have a completely different position from sister. Quiet. I will rest on the cat tower, so you can go over there and meditate or play. If this happens, even brother will really fall into depression. It's a big deal. Brother, hold on. Don't lose your mind. Story of the Sultan. I dreamed on the cat tower. The last time I was the chief of the Turk, but later than that. Oh? It's even later than the days of Seljuk Turks' concubine. After all, is it the era of the Sultan of a previous life? Sultan of the Ottoman Turks. I've been a Sultan for a long time. Is there any reason I came back here? I have been a Turk for generations. It's amazing to be in Korea right now. Sister was probably a Persian from her previous life as well. The atrocities of the Janissary units are too much, Sultan. Are you going to leave it like this? Isn't it a unit directly under the Sultan from generation to generation? That's how we treat it. There are, of course, too many problems. But the Janissary units are the core of our military strength. No, right? The Sultan, the bodyguard, the infantry corps. Sultan, the weapons of killing forces were created by us to be used as puppets, not the units that we were to be controlled by them. We need to ban marriage and stop hereditary inheritance as before. They are already married and have children, so you're saying that now I'm going to give them a ban. The Janissary units have gone beyond our original intentions. Now that force threatens us. It must be removed. What would you like to do? Oh my, I woke up, it's a surprise. Apparently I'm a sultan, but it must have been the time when the Janissary units were corrupted. At first, they recruited the children of Christian prisoners of war, converted them to Muslims, made them into the Sultan's direct bodyguards, and kept the puppets' original form by prohibiting marriage, prohibiting children, and brainwashing the Sultan as a father. As a result of this possible change in the hereditary status of the Janissarles have transformed from a powerful military group into an interest group focused on protecting their vested interests. It was almost like a mafia, even having an influence on commerce. In fact, it had been a long time since the Janissarles took group action or protested in order to protect their interests, but the problem became serious because of the fact that hereditary inheritance is possible. Especially in 1637, when the Devsherm system, which recruited boys from non-Muslim people and trained them into elite soldiers, was officially abolished, the Janissarles began to be recruited through hereditary and support, and hereditaryization became more severe. Later, as a result, the fighting power gradually declined, and in 1621, against Poland at Khotin, it was defeated even after mobilizing 120,000 troops. The fact that the opponent was the hero of Kirholom, Karl Kodkiewicz, and that the commander-in-chief Osman II was too young and hasty also played a part, but that doesn't mean that the Janissary was worthwhile at the time. I'm sure I'm not the first Ottoman II to be killed by the Janissaries, am I? Am I afraid to fall asleep again? In fact, Ottoman II was outraged by these Janissaries and tried to reform the Janissary system, but the Janissaries killed Osman II by striking a player and restored Osman II's uncle, Mustafa I, who was suffering from mental illness. Since then, the Janissaries have become a powerful group that even ignores the Sultan, and it is even said that the Janissaries who used to inflict fear on the Sultan's enemies are now feared by the Sultan. We could say it's a troubling hot potato. In 1622 and 1631, the Janissary soldiers who were dissatisfied with the low wages revolted, completely destroying their trust. They completely forgot their beliefs. For hundreds of years after that, no one has been able to rule them. They were incompetent sultans. It's a shameful past. Whoa! Years passed, and only in the early 19th century, Selim III tried to get rid of them, but he was deposed and assassinated. Overwhelming the rebellion of the Janissarles in battle, they retreated to their camp in Istanbul, where they slaughtered many of the Janissarles with powerful firepower, including 15 new cannons. We call this an auspicious event. Thousands of surviving Janissarles were also executed after 2 years of harsh subjugation, and some were exiled or recruited into the new military. This is in contrast to the fact that Sifahi, who seemed like a rival to the Janissarles, naturally disbanded and, unlike the Janissarles, dispersed and incorporated into the new military without a bloody civil war. The Sifahi are cavalry, which gave rise to the saying, "The infantry became a rebel, but the cavalry was loyal to the Sultan." I had a troubling dream. Tired. Trying to be more depressed. What is the Caliph doing? What? Sleeping on the floor right under my cat tower. He must have fallen asleep waiting for me to come down. I also slept on top of this and had a strange dream. I don't want to dream again that I might have been an incompetent sultan for hundreds of years by the Janissarles. If sister doesn't do anything on her own, she'll only get to sleep, but she must have a dream of the past. Sister. I would like to see. Already. Brother? Are you awake? Now, stop coming down. I am bored. Are you going to keep watching under the cat tower? Did you go over there and surprise me? Brother? Did you have any bad dreams? I think you're feeling really bad. It was a bad dream even after I had it for a while. I think I know how you feel. You didn't want to go back to sleep. I did. I haven't slept for days. In the end, I was mentally and physically broken while holding on, but now I am recovering and I am very good. Brother will do the same, so don't worry too much. Yes? I'm afraid to fall asleep again. But don't you know the fear of being assassinated? Brother, are you the character being assassinated? I woke up in shock because I thought it would. I haven't been hit yet. Really? My sister died of tantrum, my nephew was killed by his grandmother, and I prayed. Still, I've never hit myself. We all have painful wounds. Sultan is not a good job either. Yes. Yes. I'm just a sultan. Could it be said that a miserable sultan who is rather manipulated and watched by puppets is a wonderful life? I'm still sweating, it's terrible. Ugh, I never imagined that something like that would happen to you too, but you must be concerned, brother. Don't stay there, come down and have dinner with me. Please eat my meal too. I ate brother's meal before, didn't I? Hey? Your food doesn't taste good, so I can't eat it. I am a carnivore, you are an omnivore. My food is of much higher quality. Don't you know that? Is that so? I love everything. So, you are an omnivore. I am a carnivore. Anyway, come down. My neck hurts. I can't help it. I'll go down. But I don't eat your food. I will only eat my own meal. I got it, brother. Next door. Hazar, you don't eat whole day, why? You can't go to the next door to fight a hunger strike, what kind of protest are you doing? Meow. 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 No taste of meal. This witchy writer. You insulted and hurt the good bachelor next door. You are not a human. You will be punished. I don't know how good a writer you are, but you are not a human. Either way or not, you are overweight, so you have to fast. Take this opportunity to lose some weight. Meow. 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 What can I say? Take good care of you. Don't you think you're skinny? Take a nap or sleep on the sofa. I have nothing to do, I'm bored, what should I do?